Greetings and welcome once again to the Gaming Codex, the show where I try to explain to you all the various terms and words used to describe video games and the video games industry. And today's term is that of Let's Play. According to the general definition from Wikipedia, a Let's Play, commonly referred to as an LP, is a style of video or a screenshot accompanied by text series documenting the playthrough of a video game, usually including commentary by the gamer. A Let's Play differs from a video game walkthrough or strategy guide by focusing on an individual's subjective experience with the game, often with humorous, relevant, or critical commentary from the gamer rather than being an objective source of information on how to progress through the game. The origins of Let's Play as we know today sort of comes from the Something Awful forums, where it was developed as a means to tell stories, if you will, of the playthrough of a game using text and picture. There's even a very big archive of Let's Plays in text form with accompanying pictures and GIFs that are actually great to read, because they try to convey an experience in a certain type of way. But more precisely, the video version of the Let's Play as we know it now is credited to a Something Awful forum user named Michael Sawyer, also known as Slow Beef, who was among the first to use this kind of format in video form, and I believe coined the name as well. Well, the name was minted at around the year 2005, and it's been in use since then. It's very possible that it was a thing even before that, though not as much on account of there is the issue of large format video not really having a place to be hosted on the internet before the rise of large video hosting sites such as YouTube. I'd also like to add one extra definition to Let's Play, if I may, and that is that it is made with the point of not critiquing the game, not showcasing the game, but actually just playing through the game, even though often you don't actually get a full playthrough of the entire game because the people just get bored. The main objective is to react to the game rather than do anything else, just react to it in interesting ways. That's why horror ones are so popular. I say that so as people won't confuse me for a Let's Player. Oh god no. Now I do my best to make this distinction because of the popular definition, and that is the only gaming content that exists. A part of me continues to believe that a Let's Play is a bane upon humanity that should be wiped out of existence. No, actually, Let's Players are a bane upon humanity that should be wiped out from existence. Not all of them, sure, the majority of them. They have a camera in the corner just for the purpose of more accurate screaming reactions that exist only to entertain very poorly parented 10-year-olds and in general make the world a worse place to live in. The beauty of Let's Plays, the old ones, is that they went into details. They went into really good detail about a certain way to play a game. They had style, they had personality. It wasn't just some idiot screaming into a microphone for the benefit of children who are either beaten too much by their parents and have sought refuge here on YouTube, or have not been beaten enough by their parents so they wouldn't watch Let's Plays made by fundamentally horrible people on YouTube. This is a personal belief, so maybe I shouldn't probably have put it in the Gaming Codex where I try to give you a more objective take, but I'm just putting it out there. I do not like Let's Plays as a general method of conveying the content of a video game, unless it's a Let's Play that's really specific. Somebody streaming themselves playing Dark Souls without getting hit ever? That's something worth watching. Somebody playing a video game with no voices by giving random voices to every character in the game? That's something to watch. Something that adds to the experience, something that makes the game more enjoyable. Absolutely. That is a transformative work of art. On the other hand, screaming to the microphone and saying nasty words to attract attention because basically you are the equivalent of Kim Kardashian on the internet when it comes to video games, that is not art, that is just pure annoyance and a constant hindrance in the attempts to make gaming a more recognized, established medium. And yet, it is the most popular form of gaming content on the web. I look forward to the hate mail. Now, what is the marketing definition of a Let's Play? Well, that would be a crime against story-based horror games, but really great for multiplayer and repetitive grind-based ones. Story-based games do not mix well with a Let's Play from the point of view of the developer and the publisher, because if it's a really linear story-based game with basically nothing to it, you're just gonna get the effect of having played it by watching a Let's Play. Now sure, in some cases you don't get the full effect, because usually there's someone screaming into a camera, a microphone. Oh, am I kidding? They make so much money they have probably road microphones or other technical microphones, but that's not all that matter. It is that there is a pushback against Let's Plays of linear games, especially adventure games, especially the Telltale ones, because let's face it, the Telltale ones have sort of gone downhill in terms of what you actually do in them, then put more of an emphasis on the emotional core, on viewing things, on seeing things, on reacting to things, rather than just playing them. And while true, when the game does give you a choice, having that choice removed from your reach because you're watching a video does take away some of the impact of it, but it's for the most part still the entire experience of the game. So that is why for certain types of games, Let's Plays are really shaky in terms of should you do them. Personally, I think that's kind of bupkis, because why shouldn't I be able to do them? If your game has no value other than someone telling you what happens in the game, then that's your choice and your problem to solve through design, through the craft of making a game, not that of the people trying to stream it or make videos of it. On the other hand, developers and publishers of games that are multiplayer focused really like streaming and Let's Plays, because they encourage people to look at things and think, you know what, that looks like fun, I should join that guy and play it in multiplayer, or that girl. If it's YouTube, it's a guy, let's face it, and usually they look like pretty much the same and yell into a microphone and scream, but that's again a whole other matter. Let's Plays are also very popular for grind-based games, because it's seemingly an endless amount of content to go through, and it also allows the people who make the Let's Plays to insert as much of their own content as possible, because the game is really boring usually, so there's a lot of downtime to fill up with sometimes creative stuff, sometimes just screaming into a microphone, and it is a very good method of getting people to engage with the game, to at least acknowledge its existence. It's part of the general marketing and advertising campaign that you see in pretty much every game nowadays. The point where you have Let's Players, you have streamers, which are Let's Players that do things live, I guess, integrated into the marketing itself. You've had it even with AAA games, or games sold as AAA, such as Sea of Thieves. It's got about 2 hours worth of content, but a lot of streamers in it. So closes another edition of the Gaming Codex. Come back next time and we'll talk about a brand new subject. Goodbye.